question 6 of individual assignment of the unit 1. In the question, you can see that at the year end, the total assets of a business were £189,000 and the total liabilities were £126,000. During the year, the owner withdrew £10,000 and introduced a further £18,000 in equity. The business began the year with total assets £180,000 and total liabilities £112,000. So the given information are: what was the asset and what was the liabilities during the beginning of year and end of year. So from this information we can easily calculate the amount of equity if we know the equation. Okay, we know that asset is equals to liabilities plus equity. So if you rearrange the equation, then it becomes asset minus liabilities equals to equity. So we can easily calculate the beginning of year equity and end of year equity, and from the difference of the equity at the beginning of year and end of year, you can easily calculate the net increase of equity. Now, how did the equity increased by this amount? In this case, you can see it is minus 5,000. So that means ultimately it is a decrease. Okay, so so how the change of equity took place during the year? There are basically two types of changes. One is the changes by the owner, and another one is the changes by the profit or loss. Okay, so from the information we can see that the owner withdrew 10,000 and also invested 18,000. So ultimately the net amount is the owner has invested 8,000. Therefore, if there is no profit or loss, then the equity was supposed to increase by 8,000, and it could be 68,000 plus 8,000, that means 76,000. But we can see that the equity actually has decreased by 5,000. So for sure we can say that the decrease is a result of the loss of the company. So how can we calculate that? We can compare the net increase, which is minus 5,000, and the increase by the owner is 8,000. Therefore, the equity, the company must have got a loss of 13,000, and ultimately the net increase of the equity is minus 5,000. So what happened? In summary, at the beginning of year, the equity was 68,000. Okay, and during the year, the owner has withdrawn 10,000 and invested 18,000. As a result, ultimately the owner has increased the equity by 8,000. However, because of the loss of 13,000, the equity has ultimately decreased by 5,000. Okay, so our answer will be 13,000, which is B. Thank you very much.